The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
This is a declaration, proclamation for the nation. We are kings and queens. We are kings and queens. With all the hate, we advancing dreams, we're chasing, no replacing. We need to be free. To adjust our crown. Hey, oh, to adjust our crown. Hey, 'cause they falling on the ground. 'Cause they falling.
Opinion Room, welcome back. We missed you guys. Thank God it's Friday. We hope everybody had a blessed week.
Yes,
I know I'm excited it's Friday. I get time to sleep this weekend.
Yep.
Amen.
All right.
Happy Friday, guys.
Yes,
welcome back, everybody.
And welcome back.
Yes.
I'm Paige.
I'm LJ.
And I'm Nicole.
So, everybody, I know it's a lot going on in the world. We got so much stuff going on. But just before we get into anything, I just kind of wanted to touch up on, I know everybody's going crazy and scared and running crazy about the coronavirus. So everybody out there, just be safe. Make sure that you are just washing your hands. Don't touch your face. As far as washing your hands, make sure you're washing them thoroughly.
With soap.
Yes, soap and water.
Water.
Yep, hot water, soap and hot water. And wash your hands for 20 seconds. 20 seconds. I know you guys are probably thinking, 20 seconds? That's long. No. It's as long as the happy birthday song. So you just sitting there, happy birthday. Or no, give it as the Stevie Wonder version. So just sing, happy birthday to you.
I love it.
Happy birthday
Yes.
to you. Wash your hands.
Wash them hands
Yep.
and stay out your face.
Stay out your face. And then as far as according to CDC, they said there's no need to wear the mask. The mask is only for people who are not feeling well. So if you're out there walking around with a mask on, it doesn't really do anything. Because, I mean, you can catch the virus from someone who's at least 6 feet away from you, who's sneezing, coughing. But just keep your distance and pretty much wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Please do.
That, Paige. Thank you for that.
Yes, that was very good
Absolutely.
information.
We want to stay safe out here.
It's been a very busy week.
Yes.
So, we got the coronavirus, and then we all just got done voting. Did everybody vote?
I hope you guys went out there. I hope you got a chance to all make it to the polls. Before I give you guys my juicy story about the polls, I wanted to go back and apologize for last week. I know some things come up at the last minute, and I know we had an instance where our main leading man was late, and one of our ladies was late. So it was just a little bit, haywire, you guys. But we assure you, we're going to bring you some fire tonight and in the future, okay?
All
So
right.
please continue to follow us, spread the word, tell your family, your friends that we're going to do this, all right?
Yeah.
So on to my story. Now, y'all know I got short patience. As y'all best friend, y'all know I ain't got time for none of the BS. I ain't got time for no change in the world. That's not even me, okay? Change, that's good, but change that's bad, I can't.
In other words, it's always some craziness that goes down
Always some shit.
in the life of Nicole.
In the life of Nicole. Y'all better know it. So here we go. So here's my juicy voting story. So, okay, I usually go to my elementary school and I go vote in the auditorium every year. I've been doing this ever since I was able to vote, ever since I had an ID. So it's my little tradition. I go to Starbucks. I get my little coffee after work. I stand in line. It's only about like 4 or 5 people ahead of me and I go vote. So I've been used to doing this. Like 20-minute process. I'm in and I'm out. So I go to my elementary school and it's closed. I'm like, oh, boop. Nobody's here. Okay, let me go to another location.
Because I went to Laces, then I went to Shenandoah. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, where is it? I had to go home and get my book.
Right. So I'm going to like a few more places. Like there's no one around. This is a ghost town. Is it really Super Tuesday? I had to Google, is it still Super Tuesday? So I'm like, okay, where do I go? Mind you, I didn't have a phone on me. I had left my phone at home that morning rushing, right? I had to go inside of a Starbucks and see if somebody had a laptop and have them Google where I needed to go. That deep. Then I went to the Robertson Library, which is near my mother's house. They gave me a book which had locations. So the closest location to me at the time was a senior citizen center where they had a voting poll. So I go over there. It looked like pandemonium. You would have thought they was giving away free food. The line was wrapped all the way around the corner, right? So I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm about to dip inside this parking lot and get on the inside. I get through the gate. It's a circle coiled around like a snake of people going around in a circle. It was so many people. So it had to have been about 300 people in this small little confined space, right? All walks of life. Old, young, white, black, Asian, you name it. Everybody was there, right? So I'm just like, what the hell is going on? This must be the only place that's open today, right? Right. Hey. So I'm like, okay, I got to park in real fast. I'm going to stay. It's a sign. Let me just stay. Wait this out. So I get in the little coil finally. It's 2 hours in the coil. So I'm like, okay, well, I can thug this 2 hours out. You know, my ancestors weren't able to vote. I could do this. I got this for the ancestors. Okay, so look, I'm waiting in line. By the time I get inside, it's another 2 hours inside. And it's a waiting room, like a little auditorium waiting room. So I'm in there. I'm like, okay, I got this. I could do this. Some evil worker comes in there and starts screaming at everybody. Y'all gonna be here all night, so just get comfortable. With our taxpayer dollars type of volunteer, right? $5 an hour, HEPA. So I'm looking, all the Caucasian people just sitting there letting them yell at her like, oh, okay, we have no choice. We're kind of vulnerable. We're here just waiting, you know, being nice. You know, I get it, because we are vulnerable. We were here waiting. But then she started treating us like shit, like y'all just gonna have to just sit in these chairs wherever I sit y'all. I kindly raised my hand, ma'am, we're in order already. We've been waiting outside. Don't yell at us. We are in our order. Y'all don't have no order. Y'all ain't even a number, and y'all vote don't count.
Wow.
I clench my pearls. I'm like, catch your religion, Nicole. Catch your religion, Nicole. Like, okay, let me come back. And so all the Caucasian people looking at me like, ooh, she about to go off because we've been in here like 4 hours already. I know she ticking. And I was twitching. I was like, okay, I'm going to be all right. Because I still need to vote. I'm irritated. I've been here this long. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I don't have my cell phone. And then she comes over to me and was like, I said, sit down, clown.
What? No, she didn't.
On my mama. She thought she had the power that day. She knew that we were vulnerable. She knew that we had been there all day. She knew that people were upset that we had to wait that long. She knew the dynamic of what was going on. So she took advantage of it and was treating people like shit. Elderly people who didn't have nowhere to stand up, she wouldn't go get a chair out the back auditorium for them. It was just horrible, unorganized, and it was just ratchet up in there, right? So the time comes for me to get a little closer to the front. Mind you, this is going on almost hour 4, right? Oh my God. So I'm just like, okay, I can't do this no more. A lot of people had left. Volunteers were coming in there like, y'all should just go home. Y'all votes don't count. And I stood up and I was like, what do you mean our votes don't count? Well, it's past 8 o'clock and, you know, they're going to just decide the vote anyway. So you guys might as well just leave. I said, look. By law, if we have been here before 8 o'clock, we are allowed to vote. Don't you dare tell people that they have to go home from here. That's sick. This is our God-given right as an American to vote and have our democracy heard. Mm-hmm. We don't have kings and queens here in America. We have democracy. It is our voice to be heard. So how dare you sit up here and say you're a volunteer and send people home and detour them? And everybody started clapping. Yeah, the revolution is here. Like, swear, it was like people were tired, fatigued. You go crazy. Like, it was like some whole on a ship, like shipwreck type shit, right? So we get closer in the line. Then the evil lady, African American, it would be one of us. It would be. Crazy ass black woman. She started letting people from outside run in. She was just like, go ahead, cut in line because it's a clown in here making a scene. So y'all might as well cut in front of her. You know, I acted.
You're the clown.
A bleep fool. So I run past everybody, right? And I had made friends.
To you.
Right, always me. I made some friends.
Go this hard.
Look, I made friends in line. So I seen them. I tried to cut in front of them. They were so honest. I love Caucasian people. They were like, don't have bad vibes, please. Don't encourage the line cutting. Come on. You know, that just brings the whole decorum of voting down. Go get back in line. Come on. You're so awesome. Don't do that. People have been here all night. You don't want to do that, do you? You don't want to. I said, look, lady, She's letting everybody run up in here, run amok. She's been treating us like shit. Ain't nobody said nothing. And I'm surprised half of y'all probably billionaires in here. We don't know. Y'all just happen to be Democrats. We don't know what these people's walks of life were. I seen some expensive penny loafers. I seen Versace jeans on people. It was some people with some money in there. And I met a woman who's married to a billionaire. So I know it was money in there. And they were being treated like crap by this volunteer who was getting $5 an hour. So, you know, I had to stand for the people. You know, I do it for la raza. I don't play. So I'm getting closer to the front. I'm ignoring this heifer like this. Trying to get her name, trying to get her information, because you know I'm going to write a complaint to the head people. I'm like, oh, no. Excuse me, woman. No. She pushes my hand out the way. I had to catch my religion, you guys. I was like, okay, I'm almost to the front. They're going to kick me out of line, y'all. Oh, my God. Dang. So I'm just waiting still. She tells the people inside, I cut. She was like, this clown just cut. She wasn't in here. She was in the waiting room. I said, and this clown let a whole bunch of people from outside cut the line when we were in line already 4 hours already. So no. So they kicked me out of line. I go in the back of the hallway line. So it's another hour for me to get up there, right? Okay, I'm not tripping. I'm like, I'm going to get up there. I finally get in there to vote. They run out of stickers.
Oh, man. Oh, that's the main thing,
And
too.
I only wanted a sticker to show my preschool students that I voted. I had them hyped all day, you guys. We had a mock little voting day and everything. I came dressed up. I had them all vote for 2 girls. It was one girl's birthday, so I had her bring her cupcakes for her party. And I said, okay, if you want to vote for her, then you guys all get a cupcake. And the other little girl, if you guys vote for her, you guys get to go to Disneyland. And all the little kids was like, well, we don't know if we're going to Disneyland. We don't see them tickets. They smart. The preschoolers are smart. They were like, so we're not voting for her. So we're going to vote for the cupcakes because we see these cupcakes. So look at that experience that I gave the next generation. They were so excited. Do you think I was going to go home and not show them that sticker? Like, I had to do that. But I was just mortified. When I got up there, it was one machine, you guys. One machine. How do you have over thousands of people all over LA in a little cul-de-sac to vote with one machine? I don't know who voted upon this new system. I don't know if it was voted upon in secret, but that's not right, you guys. Let the public know that we're going to have a new system. Explain it to us. I feel like, we could have voted 11 days ahead. It was early voting, but we didn't really know the dynamics of it. I don't think people really knew what was going to go down. Mm-hmm. Come on, you have elderly people who never even seen a computer before. Been voting since voting was invented. They coming in there with their little rockers. How they supposed to register themselves? Like, come on, are they going to sit there and press the key? That's so insensitive, I feel. I mean, some people had a great experience. Oh, we already have it done on my phone. I'm up here. But then you have to think about those who are not tech savvy. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it should have been a half and half. Those young people who feel like they could have come up there with their phones and used the system, I think it would have been good. And those of us who just want the ink, dot, I'm in and out, boom. Mm-hmm. It should have still been there. That's my opinion. So, you guys, that was my horror story. I am definitely voting early in November. I'm pissed off.
Crazy.
But I voted.
Crazy experience.
Almost beat up a woman. Crazy.
My voting experience wasn't quite like that.
I'm glad. Not everybody was.
Definitely didn't have people yelling, calling me no clown. And then my wait was about 2 hours, which I thought was ridiculous and crazy.
Right.
But yours was 5, so I don't even know, you know.
But that has to be some type of voter suppression. Like, why is there only one machine?
Yeah, and
why are all my regular places closed?
But I mean,
you went to
that's
the wrong
true.
Spot.
Yeah, because where I went to go vote, it was more so in the Valley, Sherman Oaks area, and it was at the Galleria, and it was a long old line, and I thought I was there early. I got there at 4:45, and it was wrapped around, but I was like, dang. I got to use the bathroom, but I'm going to wait because I got to exercise my vote, and I don't want to get out this line. I'm not getting out this line. Right. But thank God I met some friends, African-American woman and a nice Jewish young man. Okay. We talked, had a good experience, and then how you mentioned that it was nobody there to explain the new system. In my experience, there was an elderly man. He was a volunteer. He was sitting in a chair and was scooting his chair up along the line and was literally sitting there explaining how to go about the new system and how to vote. So that was really helpful, which really helped the line to keep it moving because he was sitting there and explained it, people were doing it. So by the time we finally made it to the front, we already knew what to do. It was more people who were just scanning and getting out of there because of that man was sitting there explaining it step by step on what to do. He had him a little can of soup and a little can. I don't know what was in that canister. Honestly, I don't know what was in that canister. Maybe some gin or something. I don't know. But I don't blame him because he had to talk to hundreds of people.
But there's still good people out there.
Yeah,
that's
and
good. That's refreshing to know.
And it was helping because it was elderly. It was blacks, whites, Asians. And it was nice. Everybody was standing in a long old line. But everybody was just talking and just, making the experience. Yeah.
It was like kumbaya and shit.
And everyone, the mindset was, okay, I'm in this line. It's nothing we can do. We gotta vote, so it ain't no turning back. And we did have like a Disneyland wraparound. We went in between, but when we finally got in there, ours was kind of small too. It was only like 4 booths, which wasn't enough, for all those people. And they said they didn't anticipate having all those people, but hopefully next time they can improve that. But I'm thankful I didn't go through all that because, unfortunately, that type of experience would have demotivated people. And it did.
I could tell a lot of people left.
Which is sad.
Of people
and then
left.
it's like, can you blame them? But then it's like, no, you knew what you came to do. Right. So just try to mentally prepare and be ready. Because our voices need to be heard.
Right. So do you see Bernie? Do you see Biden? Half of y'all votes was gone because people left and went home. Look at all this money y'all done paid in y'all campaign and people coming to your fundraisers and giving y'all money and then they just left because they were in line for hours and hours and hours and hours.
But people don't have patience. We waiting. Look how long they wait in lines for new items, cell phones.
Yeah.
You can't wait in line. You can't wait 3 to 5 hours to go vote.
No, that's a long time. You can't wait 3 to 5 hours.
If you can wait 2 days sleeping outside for Black Friday, then you can go wait 3 to 5 hours.
But then too, you got to think about this generation too. They're used to instant gratification.
Yes.
So a line to them,
they don't have patience.
Yeah, I know. So a line to them is like a line.
Yeah, but what they fail to realize is
I don't do lines. Oh, I can press a button and walk off. Oh no, I'm not waiting.
These kids now fail to realize that.
Lines are beneath them.
Yeah, that part.
You have to
that
vote.
part right there.
Yeah, but that's like they don't know how important their vote is. You have to vote.
That's true. Yeah.
It's like you in your 20s now, you really ain't thinking, but when you get up in age, it's like, oh, you're gonna be thinking. It's gonna
affect them. Yeah. That what we're voting for now is what's going to affect and trickle down to that generation and
their kids and their grandkids, definitely. And that's why I think that it's the disconnect. I think that they don't really know how important it was for our forefathers to sit up there and sacrifice as much as they had to just for us to be there in the building. Yeah. And one of my relatives came with me. He's 21 and he was just yelling out, "This is stupid. My voice isn't heard anyway. Why am I sitting up here waiting this long?" I said, "But you can go wait for the Jordans. You can go wait in the summertime for the brand new line at Magic Mountain. And you're going to be listening to the music. And you're going to be in the mist.
Happily.
Trying to get a number. You could have got a number in the voting line. It was some pretty women out there. It was some handsome men out there. I went swaggy that day. I was looking real cute. Well, I seen a few cuties.
They gonna realize them not voting, they missing out. Because guess what? If you don't vote, in my opinion, you can't talk to me about the world being messed up, government being messed up. I don't want to hear it. If you ain't went to go vote to go fix it, you ain't got a right to speak.
Don't say nothing. You ain't got no opinion. You don't have nothing to say. If milk is now going to be $20, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Pay it.
If gas is about to be $10, it's your fault.
Pay it and shut up.
So don't say nothing. You didn't vote. Don't say nothing.
That is. Pay it and shut up. You have no voice because you didn't vote.
Right.
Exactly.
But I'm glad, when I voted, mine didn't take that long. We had 9 booths. And I only waited an hour.
Oh, you popping. What area were you in?
By my house, West LA.
Okay, I was in the same area. Like,
you know where them art galleries are on La Cienega?
Like St. Elmo's Village over there? Or where?
Like all them little, like when you come down
I know
La
what you're talking
Cienega,
about.
there's a bunch of art galleries there.
What time did you go?
After work, so it had to have been about 11:30
in
in the morning.
You went
Okay.
early.
They still had a line, but...
Really?
Yeah, my grandpa said he went home because the line was 2 blocks down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But when I went, it was just an hour. But they had a lot of machines, though.
All right, well, let's get off all this politics. We've been long enough on the politics. We off, and I had to get that off my chest because I was hot and upset about that.
But I mean, it's what's going on. It's reality.
Right. But it shouldn't happen like that. Like, something was up. I smell something cooking. It wasn't right. Like, something was brewing, and we smell likely. You, okay? We see what's going on under the covers and the sheeps and wool skin, okay? Okay. On to the next subject. Let's move along. Okay, let's talk about dating horror stories. Let's talk about that. Yes! The sheer fright and terror. Nah, it be that scary though. It's a lot going on out here dating.
So fun.
Sure. You gotta be scared out here. You don't know what you're getting.
That's true.
All right.
This music fits.
That part. Let's get with it. It's coming
this
about
type
the
of
dark.
music make you not want to date. You got to hear this.
Yeah.
Hey, shoot. If you date somebody with the coronavirus, I'm not gonna go there.
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
funny.
No, that's not. But I'm just saying, it's a lot of people. You don't know.
No, you don't. You don't know. So
Mask off.
Yeah. So have you guys ever been catfished, stood up, or on a bad date so bad to where you just want to throw in the towel and get rid of dating and get out the dating scene completely? So
I know I have, but I'm just saying for the viewers out there who don't know what catfish is.
Well,
let's tell them what catfish is.
So for those of you who don't know, catfish is someone who creates a false online identity. It's very common on social networking and online dating sites. In some cases, the catfish intent is to defraud a victim, seek revenge, or commit identity theft. So, people, these catfishes are out here to get you.
Now, someone who's not the type who can listen and know what it means, here go a small clip from the hit TV show Catfish.
On MTV.
Why we can't FaceTime? Does your phone work?
Yeah, my phone, it works.
So if your phone working, why you never couldn't answer FaceTime? Answer that.
Because I didn't want to.
Why did you waste 6 months of my life?
You wasted your own 6 months. Nobody said that we were in a relationship. You did that.
Are you dumb?
No, are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
No,
like,
are you
stupid? Like, really?
What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
What's going on? How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This is Matthew, as you know.
What's up, Matt?
What's going on?
Yeah.
So I know this is not easy for you, and I appreciate you being here. We have some questions.
Yeah.
You'd been in Atlanta a few times.
Yeah, I was in Atlanta for a few times visiting my girlfriend.
Sharanda, you guys are
together.
exclusive.
Yes, we are. So,
Which came as a bit of a surprise to Matthew because you never mentioned having a girlfriend.
I mean, you should have, kind of figured it out.
Figured it out.
Is it crazy that Matthew was under the impression that there was attraction and a potential for something to happen between you guys?
Well, through text and stuff, every day we'll send, little stuff here and there. It's, I do that with everybody.
In my mind, I'm like, oh, when he gets to Atlanta, maybe it could be something more, or we can get to know each other more, Who knows what can, transpire once he gets to Atlanta.
Well, I mean, you should have, kind of got the hint when you would send me, messages, and I wouldn't really respond to it.
But you did neglect to say that you had a girlfriend.
True.
Just feels weird to me because, if you live in New York and you're talking to someone who lives in Atlanta and you're talking pretty often, and then you tell him you're going to come down to Atlanta and you want to see him.
Yeah,
to me, that sounds like you are giving very clear signals that you like that person.
You're saying, I want to see him. I'd be like, we should meet up.
Well, sure.
Don't say it don't say it like that.
Okay, well, why don't we go inside and sit?
Yeah, please.
Let's do that. All right. Much better in here.
So, you telling these people that I'm bisexual, Matthew?
Well, I know in the past you've dated men and women.
I mean, Matthew, I'm just really upset about you giving these people having them think that I'm bisexual. Is kind of coming off confusing.
You would do like the hard eyes.
Right, the hard eyes or...
Yeah, and all that, and that was like kind of drawing me in even more.
Listen, I'm never going to date you.
Why then were you talking to him at all? This is the first time it's been clear to you that he likes you?
This is the first time. Yep.
Wow. It seems there's a couple issues here that amazingly hadn't been brought up until now. One is that you're not bisexual, but you were having a very flirtatious relationship. You're intentionally not mentioning a girlfriend when you could easily because you're trying to kind of maintain a possible romantic relationship.
No, I blocked you on Instagram, dude. And it's like...
But that was only recently.
Whatever, but...
You seem upset. I'm not getting that because, like, if the worst thing this guy has done has been really liked you and, like, hoped to be in a relationship with you, then, like, can you be a little nicer to him? And, like,
I am being nice to him.
I feel like you're not being nice to him, which is weird because, like, what's the big deal? So he has a crush on you?
He's a catfish himself. You are.
And how am I a catfish?
You know how you're a catfish.
How?
I mean,
you're not a catfish at all.
No.
So what is this? What is it?
Oh my God.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Like, out of here. I never told you I dated men. But that's nobody's business.
They let that cat out the bag. Real.
Oh my God. That would have been a fist fight right then and there.
You would have been fighting over that
We would have been
catfish?
fighting. You gonna go snatch nobody.
That man. He said you a catfish. You a catfish.
Snatched off his hair.
Like snatched off the toupee. Like, how am I a catfish? You a catfish.
How do you get your man unit snatched off?
That part. Like,
so embarrassing.
You need the glue. Fellas, you gotta have that secure glue. Ladies, you gotta have your glue on.
Okay, so my whole thing with that, I was so confused because he's saying you catfish the dude, but you're saying you're not bisexual. How does that go?
Because he got caught up. He didn't want national television and his girlfriend or his side pieces or his chicks to know that he been dipping in both sauces.
Obviously, he know a whole lot about him to go snatch off his man unit like that.
He probably was in the pictures with hats on and with like bald head, and then now he on the show. He showed up with a little river of hair coming down the back. I mean, he was like, "Oh no, this is some new thing going on up here," and snatched it off.
Well, that goes to show you
that's
how
messy,
dishonest.
That's very dishonest and very messy. So you guys,
well, that shows you that men don't need to be. Y'all don't should be wearing no man unit. That just made me decide I would never put one on my head. Somebody just walk off and snatch it off like that? No.
That means the person didn't do it right, first of all.
That part. Like, don't secure the bag, secure the wig.
I was not ready
secure
for that.
the wig.
I was not ready for that.
You got to have your man unit on tight out in these streets. Like, have you about your stuff. So, you guys, if you have ever been in this situation, I am so sorry. That is so terrible. This is horrible to go online and just feel so vulnerable that you're talking to these people, opening up to someone and really getting to know them and feeling them. And all of a sudden it's somebody else's picture. Like, come on. That's like me seeing a picture of Tyson Bedford. Fine as heck. And I'm like, oh my God, he likes me? He's inboxing me? I'm telling everybody.
I've been catfished before.
Right. And you just start opening up. You telling them, you know, like, my mom used to do this back in the day and my family this. You know,
go
you open
out
up.
of their way and take the time to change their photos, change their body types.
It's sick.
Photoshop.
It's sick.
It's crazy.
Like, what type of level of insecurity are you on that you have to hide behind someone else's photo? Like, that's tacky as hell. That's really tacky. So you guys who are online dating, please be careful. And this is why I tell people, it's best to just go back to the traditional, okay, I met him or her through my friend. I met them through a family member. I could see if I like you or if I'm feeling you or if I like what you got going on. I'm not about to guess behind a picture. And even that's not fair because some people really are themselves behind the profile picture. and go through issues. So you can't just rule that out like everybody's a catfish because they fine. Because you might meet them and they might be really bomb.
Yeah.
But that is so horrible, you guys. Some people be talking for months, for years.
I feel like now I want to go watch that episode.
Oh, no, yeah, that's a good episode. That was some tea. It was
LJ, you just mentioned, you said you've been catfished
Oh, yeah,
before?
I've been catfished before.
Okay,
Wait
tell
a
us.
minute.
What's the vitals?
This happened.
I want to know what happened.
Let's hear this.
Spill this tea.
This happened back in 2000 and... Because I moved back in LA in 2008, so it was like 2006.
Okay.
Oh.
What happened?
Online dating. Sending pictures. And it was crazy. The crazy thing is online dating for a year.
Wow.
It was a year?
A whole year.
How do you do that? Like pen pal back and forth without seeing nobody for a year?
That's a long time.
That's a really long time.
When you're not living in the same city,
that's true.
That's the only way. We talked on the phone, so heard a voice, got a picture.
But
we never did
FaceTime
video.
wasn't really big back then.
I don't think it was.
Yeah,
we didn't
no, I don't think there was
2006?
Skype.
Yeah, no.
There wasn't Skype yet.
It wasn't.
Don't quote me. Don't quote
It
me.
was Skype, but it wasn't booming.
Okay.
Like how
it wasn't like how it really is now.
Yeah, like
Okay.
FaceTime now. Like they didn't have all that back then.
Okay.
Believe it.
Okay,
or
I
not.
can see that. I can see that happening.
But after a year, it was like, okay, I want to finally meet. Let's meet up.
Mm-hmm.
I took some time off work. Bought the ticket to bring the person out here. Paid for the hotel room. Get to the airport. Not who was on that picture.
Stop.
No.
You got to the airport?
Got to the airport.
So did you like do a walk around him like?
No.
That would have been me.
Okay,
I would
so
so.
my thing is, I drove around. I passed the person.
I would have.
Drove back around. Was like, I got called. Like, and I had my friend with me too.
Oh,
So-
that's embarrassing. Oh.
So I called. I'm like, where you at? I'm here. Person's like, oh, I'm here on the corner. I'm like, where? But then I see somebody on the phone. I'm like,
And you just hoping like, okay, hopefully this is just a passenger. Like, please, Heavenly Father,
Yeah,
this is
so-
someone just got off their plane.
so I'm hungry. I'm like, this bad. I said, this bad. No, I said, this can't be. I said, this is not the same person. But the person, he got in my car. This is me. Oh my God.
You let him in your car.
I let him in my car.
I would have clenched my imaginary pearls. Like, sir, who are you?
Because I try
You're
not to
nicer
be
than
mean.
me. Try not to be
Yeah,
mean.
I tried not to be mean.
That wasn't mean of him
but
to show
I went
you
through
another
the
picture.
whole because it was like I didn't let because I liked the person who the person was.
Their
But
personality.
yeah, but
Over
it was
the
like
phone.
the only thing was
Over
your
the
pictures
conversations.
didn't match who you are. So I still went along. You know, I'm trying to be nice. Still went along with the little weekend. It was paid for. Already bought your flight. What I'm gonna do?
You bought his flight?
Bought your flight and I paid for the room. So
For somebody you haven't seen before. Oh, y'all better hit up LJ for some love out here. No, okay, no. I don't want to cut
oh
you
no,
off. I'm
that
just
was
curious.
that was back in 2006. I ain't like that no more.
Okay, then
don't
don't
play
hit him
that.
up. No, I'm just curious. Now, what?
You catfish me. you
How
gonna have a
far
whole
was the
problem.
catfish? Was it okay? Maybe this was probably him in his past life. Maybe this was him like in high school. He gained some weight. Or it was not that person. No, it was a completely different person.
What did you see?
The picture was a Puerto Rican.
Ooh.
The person was I can't even.
You got to give me some type of description, like something like, okay, what came out the airport? What came out the airport? Come on, LJ, like something came out.
Well, that was the first one. That one I learned, because I went through it twice. The second time was I went on the date. This was just a date. I pulled up to the person's house. Next thing you know, person wheels up in a wheelchair.
Wow.
And
Wait.
me, yeah.
Okay. No offense. No pun intended.
Me being me, not being nice, me not being mean. I still went on the date, but it was
Bless
crazy
your heart.
because it was like when the person had to go to the bathroom, I actually had to pick up the person. It was a lot. It was a lot, and I did not know that.
That was very genuine.
But it was
of
like
you,
I already
though.
drove 45 minutes, and then for me to get to your house, and you didn't tell me you were wheelchair bound. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you didn't even give me
to
the
do that
option to
people.
even
Yeah, that's not right.
choose if I want to pursue this date.
Yeah.
But I still went on the date. After
You
that
better than
date,
me.
I sure did go home and never called back. It was like, no, I don't have time for that. So I got catfish twice.
See, my
They
car
both
is not
cost me some money.
wheelchair accessible, sir. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't even know how to even begin to pick this individual up and put him in my car. Like, wow.
You just gotta do.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't be picking up no man.
I mean, on my shoulder. Look, if he was the Puerto Rican and he signed that picture, I'd be like, come on, get on my shoulder. We're going to slide you in. We're going to slide you in the back seat.
And that part, yeah. But that was a whole... I dealt with that situation
crazy.
for a whole year.
The person in the wheelchair was also in a picture of a completely different person? Or it was just them?
No, it was the
chest
purse.
up?
It was just chest up.
Well, I mean, okay, with that, I mean, someone who's handicapped, there are some very handsome and beautiful handicapped
but
people
you
out
gotta
there.
tell that
But you gotta
person.
give somebody...
so you think that the honesty should be there that you're...
Absolutely.
You can't tell the person when they
for
first
some,
show
an
up.
insecurity, too.
You
Don't
can't tell-
date.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't tell people not to date.
Well, I mean, if you're not gonna be real about yourself, like, who cares if you're in a wheelchair? That you still
You gotta be proud of that.
Give
you
the
have
person
confidence.
an
Okay,
option. You
I
got to
see.
give the person
Yeah.
their option. Like you didn't give
choosing
me
that.
You didn't give me my
Exactly.
choice. You chose for me.
Yep.
If you would have told me, I could have thought about like, yeah,
Do I
am I
re- yeah,
into
'cause
this?
not everybody
really.
can
But that
handle
has to be
that.
a level of comfortability. Like sitting there in the wheelchair like this. Like this is my profile picture. I'm in my chair, just leaning to the side with my chain cocked and, you know, my Jordans on, and I'm cool like that. Like it has to be yourself, loving yourself to be ready to do something like that, you know? I don't know. But at least that was the person's face. You met the person. You just didn't know, you know, he was handicapped.
Yeah,
That's all. So it wasn't that bad as
that's
the first
still
situation.
bad. Like you
you
got to
gotta
tell
be
somebody.
So you think that they
that
should be
stuff.
honest about, you know?
Yes.
Okay. So if somebody like missing a leg or arm or something, you think that should be said to, like any type of thing that's going on with you, you think you should let the person know?
Yeah.
Well, I've been on a bad date. I mean, not a catfish, but I've had a horror dating story where I was on a date with an individual and he worked for Warner Brothers, the studios. And I was thinking, okay, ching, I hit the jackpot. You know me. So I got all decked out, all cute and everything. We went to a beautiful restaurant. We get to the restaurant. I was just like in heaven. Like, oh my God. Violins playing, nice champagne on the table. I'm like, oh my God. My whole future flashed before me. I just seen Mercedes and just waterfalls and everything. You know me, I'll be tripping. But while I'm sitting there, we're having a good conversation. And during the conversation, you know me, I'm very proud of my child. So he was just like, you know, tell me about yourself. I said, well, you know, I'm a single mother. And he said, wait, hold on. I was like, oh, do I have something in my teeth? Like, oh, it's gonna... No, hold on. Go back, rewind. I said, oh, okay, what else do you want to know? You know, like getting all perked up, like, okay. You said you're a single mother? I said, yeah. You have a kid? I said, that's what a single mother is. I mean, they have a child. To be a mother, yeah. Oh, check, please. Check, please. Like, what happened? He was like, oh, I don't do that. Do what? I don't do kids. So this ain't gonna work. Left some money for the champagne and got up and walked out and left me. I just drove home. But I sat there for a second just really pondering in my mind like, wow, look at me. Should I feel bad inside that I have a child and I'm single and like some people don't want kids? Like, should that be an insecurity for me now because of this? No, it's not. F you. Yeah. If you can't take me and my child as a package, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Bye, Felipe.
But see, that example, you told that guy, and that gave him the option to choose.
That's
exactly,
right.
and that's the whole point. And before we go on, you guys, I just want to give you guys 8 signs that you are being catfished.
Okay.
So signs for you to look out for to be safe. Number 1. If the relationship progresses quickly. So if you're talking to somebody and they're moving all fast, trying to be all up on you and trying to get in a relationship all fast, that's a red flag. Number 2, they never want to show their face. Big problem. You don't want to show your face. How can we, that's just strange. Odd. Mm-hmm. Number 3, social media usage is very sparse. So meaning they're not really on social media. They don't do much on social media. They don't post, do videos. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, because I don't really do a lot of posting and stuff like that.
Me neither.
Blue moon.
Yeah.
But I guess if it just looks fake, I guess.
I dated a guy that had no Instagram, no Facebook. I thought he was an alien. Like, I'm like, what planet did you come from? You don't have no social media? None.
See, and now
and he turned out to be a great guy.
See?
Like, I really, really liked him.
It's just hit or miss with that one.
Well, my internet date has been miss. So
it's not like that for everybody.
Mm-mm.
Another
That's
one
why I'm
is
still single.
If they ask for money. That's another sign of catfish.
And I have a friend who that happened to on her dating website. Like, people were just asking her for money, like, directly. Like, I had my landlord come and turn off the water, and I need help with my water bill. Can you please just help me out? And she would send it. In hopes of meeting these people, like, just so vulnerable.
And that comes
I've been through that too.
With the definition.
You paying bills? I'm getting on today. I'm logging in.
That's why some catfishes they want to do identity theft.
But that's me.
Yeah, identity theft.
Yeah.
Next one. They just seem too good to be true. Where everything is just perfect. Nothing wrong. That's
a red flag, because it's like, okay, you this perfect. You got all this going on, and you on the internet. A little something wrong with you. A little
so
something.
people, look out for that one. Look out for that one.
No, that's a good one.
Another one. Their job sends them around the world. Their job sends them around the world. Really?
Well, there might be some people who travel. You know? Some companies do send people, around the world
all the time. But it's just always an excuse to where they can't see you.
No, not if you haven't seen them after a certain amount of time.
So be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
This one was kind of funny to me. Proper grammar is lacking.
Now, how is that a catfish if they have
proper grammar is lacking? Like, they just misspell words all the time, use the wrong, like, there. Like,
how does that
really is on the list for catfish?
No,
but what if the person can't spell?
And then sometimes these phones can do autocorrect where it thinks what
if the autocorrect is broken? Or what if they find his F?
That one needs to go. That one has to go.
And he just a little blonde up there.
That ain't no way
really
you can tell somebody fake or not just because they misspelling words.
These are not my words, people.
They need to take that one off that list.
Right. We can get talk to text. We gonna talk. We gonna talk to text. We gonna get you some hooked on phonics, boo. We gonna be all right.
Dude, this is the crazy thing about
we got a caller coming in, guys.
Oh,
all right. Hello, welcome to the Opinion Room.
Hello,
welcome to the Opinion Room. Who do we have?
Hi.
Oh, hi. Who's this?
My name's Samantha. Sam, hi.
Hi, Sam.
How are you?
Good.
Happy Friday.
Yes, good.
Thank you.
So chime in with us. What's going on, Sam?
So I just wanted to share my horrific dating experience.
Oh, yes, please do, girl. Chime in. Chime in.
This.
I want to hear this, T.
I want to hear somebody else.
Come on.
So I have to tell you a few details ahead of time so that you get the full round of the story.
Okay, speak a little louder so our listeners can hear everything, because we want all this tea, girl. Spill it.
Okay, I'm like, let me take you guys off speaker.
Okay.
Okay, so basically I met him and he said he was a doctor, and he wanted to take me out to this lounge. We spoke for like a couple weeks before I even met up with him again.
Okay.
And I met him at a place in Ventura Boulevard. It was like a bar lounge. And it was, he raved about how cool it was going to be, how fun it was going to be. And I was like, great. I get ready. I'm like to the 10, like ready to have fun, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we get there. And, well, I get there because I meet him there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like dead inside, first of all. Majority of the room was empty, and there were just like couples scattered around. Let me remind you, couples. Okay. So I'm mingling with people. He says that he was going to go talk to somebody upstairs, which is like another part of the lounge, and to like, sit down, drink, and enjoy. I was like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a drink. I'm talking to like different couples, like, women and men together. They weren't just like women. They weren't just men. They were couples.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking to different people, really nice people. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like, not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more live,
mm-hmm.
just the vibe, the people, just different.
Mm-hmm.
And I start talking to this one couple, and they tell me, which they didn't know that the guy lied to me because he said he was a doctor. Mm-hmm. He owned a pizza restaurant. He said he was Italian. He was really like some type of Indian. Mm. And when I went to go look for him, I went upstairs to the level he was on, upstairs, and I found him getting oral sex by a woman.
On the date?
On my date.
Oh, you went to a lifestyle party. Oh, okay.
Comes to find out, this guy brought me to a swingers party.
Yeah. You were alive, young lady. Okay. Wow.
I didn't know this until we got into it. Like, I was like, you know, I ended up finding out afterwards he paid $100 for me to get in. And he couldn't come in alone. And that was the only reason why he invited me, is because he needed a partner to come. So, of course, I'm like young. I'm probably like 15, 20 years, maybe even more. I don't even know. Younger than him, you know. I mean, compared to... Oh, my goodness. Compared to everybody else there. I mean, I knew it was weird that everybody was booed up. And I'm just like, is it just like the day, you know, that I'm calling? Going in, like, you know, that was a red flag in itself, because the people were like, I mean, they were like classy, and they're, you know, married, and
so you were at an Eyes Wide Shut party. There was probably some politicians, all type of stuff there. I would have been networking while people getting in there. I would have been passing out cards. Like, here you go, see me on the low later.
You went in there on the toot that thing up day. That was toot that thing.
So Samantha, what did you do? Like, oh my God, this is startling. Like, what was your reaction?
I thought first of all, I didn't even think, I mean, yeah, I was shocked that I was at a swingers party, but that's not even what, like, got me angry and made me leave. The part...
There's a climax? I thought that was the climax.
Oral sex with somebody, and he lied to me about everything. I mean, he literally lied to me about the nationality he was, the occupation he had. Yeah. Comes to find out, like, later, I mean, this is, you know, out of the date, a different day, I find out he's married with kids. Wow. But, you know, I found out later that he was, like, a sexaholic, and he was on a website for, like, swingers or whatever, like, you know, that type of lifestyle. But I just thought, this is a wonderful date. I had so much fun talking to all these couples, and really flattered that, you know, they wanted to, you know, buy me drinks and
because they wanted you lick it up for some group activities, Samantha.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was incredible. That was once in a lifetime. I mean, you can go a whole lifetime and never experience anything like that.
Girl, you win. Crazy. You didn't won the contest tonight. You won our dating horror stories for the night, girl. Lord, my God. I'm so sorry that happened to you. You see, there's people out here really going through stuff.
That's why everybody is single still. That's why I'm still single. Who wants to deal with all this craziness?
Right.
Okay. You need to do Google searches and background checks.
And get them credentials first. Well, thank you so much, Samantha, for chiming in with us. Oh, my God.
I appreciate you calling.
I wish you nothing but happy dating for the rest of your, you know, dating life and career until you find Mr. Right, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck out there.
Have a good night, you guys.
Have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for calling in. Bye-bye. Oh, my God. Imagine you on your first date with this person.
Oh, man.
He paying $100. You thinking you in a top-notch club, $100. I'm thinking I'm about to see Stardust. Like, you know, where are we?
Party.
At a swinger party?
I don't know how to feel about that, because I probably would have enjoyed that party.
I know you would have been like, he's so romantical.
Nasty.
He likes me a lot. To pay $100 to bring me here? That would have been a romance date for you. That would have been a turnaround for you. That ain't that type of horror for you.
That went from a date to a party. We would have went from a date to a party. That's all that is a party.
Oh, my God. And that's not a part. If you're unsuspectingly going somewhere to see some people doing fellatio and getting down,
that's a party.
Live oral things going on. That's for the privacy of your home. I mean, if you're not into that type of stuff, there's people who are into underground worlds and all that.
That's just a regular day.
That's them. That's the homies party. But if you're not into that, like, imagine how terrified you would be. Like, I'm surprised she didn't run out there screaming.
Well, I wish my dates ended like that instead of me.
Oh, we gonna give you good vibes to come. That's nasty.
My date ended like that.
Oh my gosh, no. Okay, well, have any of you guys ever been stood up on a date?
I have.
You have? Okay, tell us about that. What happened with that?
Let me remember. I was dressed and ready. We planned this out. It was crazy because it's once again internet dating. We planned it. We was talking for like 5 hours, planning out the day, the time, an hour at a time. Get there. I get in the shower, get dressed. We're still texting. I'm still sitting there waiting, but we're still texting. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Where you at? I'll be there in a bit. I'm about to finish putting my clothes on. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there, watch me put on my TV, still there waiting. Text, oh, are we still going? Like, where you at? No text back.
Dang.
No text back. And a whole hour went by and I was dressed and ready to go.
It's like, don't waste people's time.
Right.
I was mad.
Especially, you don't know what people went through to try to get to that date. Especially parents. Parents, they get their babysitter, drop the kids off. For moms and dads, you know, like get a babysitter, all that stuff, just to come and meet you and you stand them up.
It's happened to me though.
Just call.
I had scheduled for a date and the person was just at the last second, like it was right before I was about to leave to go meet up with them at wherever we were going to meet up at. And he was just like, my stomach hurts all of a sudden and I just feel really, really sick. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to just, not have the date with you. Maybe we could reschedule. I figured whoever he would wanted to see probably hit him up. And he's like, let me just drop her. She knew we'll get together another time and let me go for old girl. Like, that's so scandalous. Like, how dare you? And you know me, I got to put on girdles. I got to tie my bras up because my ears hang low and they wobble to the floor. I got to put my wigs on. I got to put my face on. I done tied myself in my contraption a few times. Like, it's a problem. I done took my son to the babysitter. I done drove across town with no gas.
See? My point exactly.
I'm on E to get there.
The only lesson I learned.
Probably done broke a heel to get there. Had some sandals in the back.
My point exactly.
And you gonna stand me up?
Yeah.
But now I learned from, if people stand you up and you already ready, go out.
That's
Still
true.
Go somewhere.
Yes, because sometimes that'll be the best days that you look.
Yeah. Or you can meet somebody else. You could meet somebody else.
Remember that, you guys. Don't let that be a failed opportunity. Always take upon that opportunity.
That means it wasn't meant.
Okay. Well, let's get into something spicy, you guys. I want to play a little game with you guys real fast.
A game?
Yes, I want to play a game. So, you guys, let's play Never Have I Ever. Okay? So, how you play is, the object of the game is to just have some questions asked, and we're going to hold down 10 fingers, right?
Not even that. Why don't we, if you've done it, just put up your paper.
Put up our paper?
Okay. If you've done it, paper.
Put up the paper.
If you haven't, you just...
I like that. Okay, let's do that like that. Okay.
So we're going to have our producer, LaRon, or our engineer, LaRon, ask us these questions.
Okay.
All right. So the first question is, never have I ever had a threesome?
You raised your hand so proud.
I sure did. Yes.
Okay, the second question is, never have I ever licked on toes?
Nah, I ain't done that. I ain't sucking on nobody's feet.
It was at a spa. Sorry. It was like a day spa, like a couple's day spa type of situation. After massage. Okay, whatever. I'm romantical like that. Sorry.
Number 3, never have I ever worn something ugly to bed when first dating someone.
Yeah.
I
had
first dating, have you worn anything ugly?
A Jiffy Pop one time. I didn't have my hair done. Yes. You know those big old hair caps that look like big old popcorn bags? Yeah. The old school popcorn bag. I wore that and dude was like, where's your hair?
First,
I took the wig off, mask off. I just, what am I supposed to go to bed in? My wig? Mm-mm. So you can see it flipped up when I sneeze and I turn over. You're going to see it, my hair out and it flip back.
See, I don't have that issue. I sleep in my birthday suit.
Oh, you better go ahead with your birthday suit. Okay, next question.
Yeah. Never have I ever called someone else's name out during sex.
Dang.
It was an accident. It was a Freudian slip. It was bad. It was bad.
I didn't call out nobody's name, but I asked for the name.
Right?
In the midst of it. What's your name again? I did, because I couldn't remember.
Wow. You a savage.
Super savage. Tell me your name again.
Well, if you say it like that.
I like it. Okay, what's our next question?
It was just really, what's your name again?
I like that.
Next question. Never have I ever worn my friend's clothes before.
I have.
Yeah.
I think everybody done that.
I think, yeah. Some people probably haven't. Okay. Those are our questions?
Next question.
Okay.
Never have I ever lied to get out of dating someone I no longer was feeling.
I think we've all done that. Yeah, nah. It was been some situations where somebody just was not the one or not it. I lied to a guy who, when I first seen him and he walked up on me and he just kind of like smiled, his gums started bleeding. Like his tongue hit his, I don't know what type of pyorrhea. Something happened. And the gum hit the top of his lip and it was like blood coming down. Like he ain't flossing 20. I can't, judge. But I was just like, oh my God, like this is Beetlejuice. And hilarious. I lied and I was just like, you know what? I am not feeling well. And I ran that day.
So funny.
Okay, so
what's
yeah,
the
I've
next
done
one?
that.
Never have I ever lied to someone about their cooking.
I don't lie. I'm a chef. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Or we have?
We never have.
Oh, yeah.
Never have I ever.
I have.
Never have I ever lied to someone about their cooking. I don't lie. I'm going to tell you if the mess is nasty.
You've told people that their cooking is nasty?
Yeah, because I let you know I am a chef the first time you going to cook for me. I cook.
But you say nasty. Like, your stuff is nasty.
Like, I don't want this.
Like,
what is
so
this?
rude. What if they slaved all day over that dish or meal? Like, you should just at least say it's missing a little salt or seasoning. Or...
No, I'm going to tell you how to fix it.
You
but then,
raw.
No, I'm just going to, I'll make it up for dessert.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I've lied on
I'm not going
dishes.
to lie to nobody about their food.
I mean, but you don't want to really be out here hurting feelings.
I'm not hurting feelings. I say I am unapologetically myself.
I heard that. Be true to self, honey. Okay.
All right, what's our next one?
Next question. Never have I ever went through my man's phone when he left it near me.
Never have I ever went through
the phone.
Like,
if it was left near you.
Oh no, I went through. That's how I found out I was getting cheated on 2 years later.
If you have, you raise it.
Yeah, you
No,
raise
it says
your
never
paper.
have I ever. That you never ever went through.
Not okay, yeah, you with that. So yeah, we all have done that.
Okay.
That is the temptations of wanting to know. And then you get mad when you find out, though. So then it's like the catch-22. Do you really want to know what's in the phone? Because then once you find out, all your little feelings are hurt, and then all the time and energy you didn't put in is now wasted, like, to the wayside. Like, now I feel like, should we have looked through the phone? Do you feel like that's something that you're bringing upon yourself?
Hey, when you go looking for something, you're going to find what you're looking for.
That's true. But what if there's nothing there? What if you really have a good man or a good woman?
And then, hey, you got you a good man, good woman. You better just...
leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Huh?
Now, with that said, Opinion Room, we would like to thank Morse Media and Women of Prominence for this opportunity. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you and enjoy your Friday. We love you.
Be blessed.
Take care, everybody.
You're waiting too long in the cut.